Hello everybody. I'm about to get started. Hope you're all having a nice Friday morning, afternoon, or evening. Or I guess it would be Saturday morning. Let's do this. My controller hooked up here. Do you have to put on your TECWC shirt to win? Yes, absolutely. Which, by the way, I think I do have a merch command here on Twitch, but it is the last call currently if you do want TECWC 2023 merch. The store will be going offline after the weekend, so if you were on the fence or need some merch to up your game to play better, now's the time to buy it. Get your merch right now, yes. No other option. Speaking of, I am wearing merch here, so let's hop to the full cam here. Hello, I'm Austin Bennett, community developer here at Enhance, with the yellow background here to represent Classic Score Attack. And as you may notice, I am in a different room than usual. I am at family residence for the holidays, so here in Canada for any Canadian players out here or that made it out tonight. Okay, so tonight, yeah, we're going to be playing some Classic Score Attack, so I think I will play some single player while people make their way to the stream here. And we already have a bit of a queue going. I think Aken and Atomic Spoons, I believe you both are most likely out there, will be our first match, and we'll go from there. Oh yeah, and for tonight's, you know what, maybe we should actually do it in multiplayer, because for tonight's Classic Score Attack, we're going to enable T-spins and all clears, which should be a lot of fun. So I'll show you what that means. So yeah, when you go to match options, when you're setting up like a friendly match or a local match in Classic Score Attack, this was actually a pretty late update, but you can actually turn up T-spins and all clears in Classic Score Attack, which is a lot of fun. And I think we should actually, it'd be fun to do some tournaments or something, like low-key casual tournaments where we enable that. I'm curious like how the top Classic players would utilize a T-spin scoring bonus, so maybe we'll even see that tonight. And I'll show you maybe a few ways you can set up for that. Typically, you don't want to set up for T-spins, but if there's a bonus where it's worth just as much as a Tetris, then you know, maybe that's something to consider. Welcome in, Aken. Alright, let's get rid of my cam here. I don't want people to see me sweating. Oh, also I don't want to do level 0. Oh, is my control working? One sec. I guess I haven't tried this control on this computer yet, so it's probably being weird. Very prepared here for my showcase. Let's look up the, I'm gonna rock an Xbox controller, which I was using earlier. Weird. Oh, you know what? I'm very I assumed the first controller was working. It's because I entered it with a mouse and keyboard. There we go. Okay. Whoops. So yeah, typically when you play Classic Score Attack, and this might be it's a fairly high speed, level 18. It's the standard for like high level competitive Classic Tetris. but feel no need to play on it. I think even at the highest level, level 15 is allowed. But the meta game, or the most common build players are going to go for, is just this side well, specifically on the right. It's easier for a long bar to get to the right side, so there we go. Tetris. Now, with, I guess this is pretty unique to Tetris Effect. So right now we have a custom setting where T-spins are worth just as much as a Tetris, even on classic score attack. So maybe we'll try to go for some T-spins here. And it's going to be pretty difficult, actually, to fish it out. Now what's going to be even harder to go for is, I think all clears are currently enabled. So getting an all clear in Classic is not easy, although players like Kirby may be able to prove otherwise. There we go, hit that T-spin, which is worth just as much as a Tetris now. So I don't know, I feel like it adds an interesting dynamic, and we'll see what players come up with tonight. All clears are so free. Alright, we're doing it right here. Wait, no. It's gonna have to be... How would you force an all clear in Classic? I guess just keep low, right? It happens a lot at like when high level players are going for just trying to stay alive on like the later levels, like level 29 for example. Sometimes they get all clears. A DT cannon. Now that we do not have rules for. That would be a very interesting custom setting to somehow enable DT cannon and classic score attack. You would have to like change the kick table, right? Shampy saying they mostly get lucky all clears within the first 10 pieces. I guess you can kind of like eye it, right? Like, I don't know if you want to deliberately set one up, but if you're playing low enough to the board, you could be like, oh, there's a chance for one. I wanted a greed for a T-spin. But I think it's pretty fun. Maybe we'll host a like a chill community tournament sometime with T-spins and all clears enabled. I would love to see like the best classic players try to play within this rule set. Personally, maybe if any of you are friends with any really good classic players, you can bug them to play tonight. But it's something we can play around with more in the future as well. Also, I gotta say, this Xbox D-pad, pretty good. And our dev's gonna fix the master NPCs to handle speed 18. I think they can. I don't know what happened to the computer actually. Did I not turn it on level master? But yeah, I guess if you say, yeah, if you are going for T-spins in the classic score attack mode, typically you're going to need a center well of some kind, which could be a bit trickier in Classic compared to like a modern variant of Tetris. Oh, I missed the T-spin. That is another difficult part of it, is actually hitting... so on level 18, I think you have like 3 frames of animation to hit the T-spin, but... factor. Oh, I missed it again. It still made the noise. So I guess we could play this out, and then we'll get started with our community matches. And if anyone hasn't been pinged already on the Discord to be a part of tonight's matchups, and you want to play, just tag me or tag, I think Ferox is here in Twitch chat, and they're going to be helping with matchmaking as well. Or just drop a message here in Twitch. Oh, I messed up. And this game is not going to last too long. So yeah, looking forward to tonight's matches. They barely can't. Every time they somehow end up to thinking they are in modern Tetris and end up topping out. Oh, the level 10 CPUs, okay. While I get this lobby set up, let's put up the merch here. So yeah, as I mentioned, the TEC merch store is going down after the weekend. So if that is something that interests you, this is the time to do it, because you are not going to be able to purchase anything here on this screen after Sunday. So if you have been looking forward to getting some merch before the holidays or for the holidays, if you have any friends that may want a Tetris Effect shirt, now's the time to get it. Okay, so first up we have Aken versus Atomic Spoon. I'm going to be sharing the friend code within the matchmaking channel we have on Discord. And like I said, if any of you want to... that can't work. What can't work? Oh, okay, sorry. I wasn't looking at the thread. Okay, we can do another matchup. Sorry. Sorry, Atomic Spoons. Atomic Spoons will be playing later. So Hotn and Shampy, I believe, are next in line here. We'll do first to two with the T-spin bonus enabled. T-spin and all clear. I would love to see a match come down to an all clear. Another thing I should mention, and I'll drop it here in the Twitch chat, is we have a community tournament on Monday, I believe. I don't know if Jaden is here in the chat. We have a zone battle tournament. If anyone wants to test their might, that'll be a good place to do it. I'm not sure how many players made it out to the last tournament, but Jaden, if you're here in chat, I'm sure she would be willing to share some details. Or anybody else that participated. Did anybody here in Twitch chat participate in the last Super Mart Series Zone Battle tournament? All right, looks like they're getting started. I'll get rid of my camera here. Hotn versus Shampy. Last one hit 26 players. Very nice. It's very hard for me to participate in any tournaments that aren't on like a Saturday or Sunday, and even then I try to disconnect. But yeah, tournaments are a good place to test your abilities, and also, depending on the kind of person you are, socialize and root for your friends who are competing. Talk smack if you know the other players. That's one of my favorite things to do. Ooh, Hotn with the T-spin setup here on level 15. Are they going to hit it? Oh, they missed it. That's part of the... okay, especially in Classic, like, when you set up the T-spin, there's that anxiety when you are... while your T-piece is dropping, like, am I going to hit this spin? And then I feel like that anxiety will sometimes ruin your timing. NES members play against each other in a first to 100. Me versus Green Tea. I don't think Green Tea is on board. You know what? They might be. If we're including our mods for that, then I'm sure Ferox would be on board for that, considering they suggested it. Ooh, there you go. Hotn with a T-spin single. It should be worth half a Tetris there. Curious who would be the best enhanced employee outside of myself or Green Tea. I know Yuji Yamamoto is a good player. I don't know what their ID is on TEC. Maybe they're a Kashi Robo, for all I know. Tetris for Hotn. Ooh, tied score. Someone needs to press down. So there are push down points here in classic Tetris to break any ties. Bendy, you are welcome to participate. Yes. Bendy, do you know the special rule tonight? It's so T-spins and all clears count for just as much as a Tetris. So Bendy would be a great example of someone I would love to see try this rule set. Bookman Brandon. Cool. Bendy, I'll tag you in our Discord thread. So pretty close matchup here. I've mostly seen Hotn trying to take advantage of the T-spin. But yeah, setting up consistent T-spins in Classic is not an easy thing to do. It might cause some other issues with your board, as we see right now on Hotn's board. But in terms of style points, it's very... Uh-oh. they got T-spin, T-piece droughted. And will be losing that first round to Shampy. You know what? Now that I think about it, I guess if you have a center wheel with T-spins that is T-spin and Tetris ready, that allows you to be super efficient and like less likely to be droughted, right? Because a T-piece could satisfy a drought. Although it clears less lines, there's something to think about. Ooh, nice stack from Hotn. I like that they went for the Tetris there. T-spin single from Shampy, which is worth half of a Tetris. Yeah, I guess, you know what? I suppose the T-spin singles are definitely worth it in the long run here. There is a little bit trickier in Classic, but if you rotate the T-piece twice, it's called a JD spin. It's like so you can kind of do a T-spin to like to fulfill a vertical T-spin. It's pretty hard for me to explain it without showing it. Although I think that would only ever be a T-spin single. T-spin triples. Yeah, I guess the this might be another fun stream to do, and it is a fun way to play. But zone battle with a classic bag and no hold, we could take it that route. Make modern game modes a little bit more classic-like. And I guess you could remove the bonuses of T-spins simultaneously. Although T-spin triple with classic bag sounds kind of hype. And Shampy is going to top out, so we will go to a decider between Hotn and Shampy. Both players should be warmed up. I have a better idea of how to fish out those T-spin points. Connected mode with CSA mechanics. Now that's an idea. That could be fun. What if there was a blitz attack that like turned it into classic for a moment? That'd be pretty cool, actually. Classic with zone. How would that work? It'd be extremely hard to get a curb tris. Like, is it even possible to get a curb tris? Well, okay, so zone gets rid of gravity, which is what makes classic. So, I'm not sure how that would work. That would be very frustrating, because I don't know if you've tried to play at like level 0 very often on Classic, but it's very hard to like do tucks that way. But okay, like using zone as a way to deal with a classic misdrop sounds kind of interesting. I've never thought of a classic with zone. Uh-oh. Hotn at the top here. I'm not sure if they can get... Oh, they got to the left. Oh, they got... if they didn't hang that T-piece there. So Shampy is good. GG's. Yeah, thanks for playing, guys. Classic with garbage. That's pretty much like the Super Nintendo version of Tetris, right? Which is goated. Very fun game. All right, who's up next here? You guys are welcome to sit in spectator and spam some emojis with me. So up next we have Jaden versus Tetri. Jaden versus Tetri. Oh, Jaden already found their way here. And I'll say it again, Jaden is hosting a Zone Battle tournament on Monday. We'll plug it here in Twitch chat. I'll actually drop it in YouTube as well, if anyone here is interested. I believe the second tournament in the Super Mart series for Zone Battle. Wait, do I have the right link there? I might have the wrong link. Oh, I totally have the wrong link. Whoops. I'm sorry. Let me fix that now. Change the 1 to a 2. There we go. When you two are ready, we can get started. Good luck. I'll be curious how Jaden approaches this, actually. Actually, both players are pretty good at modern variants and score attack, so they may have a different take on how to take advantage of this T-spin rule set. And yes, I also just dropped the tournament link in YouTube chat. If anybody's looking for some Zone Battle competition on Monday, it should be a good time. Tournaments are always a fun way to get your first community competition experience, and maybe you'll make some friends along the way. So both players still have the right well. One thing you could do, it's called a kaiden, which also it means stairs in Japanese. You could set up, like, if you prop up an S or a Z piece on against the right wall in this case, you could set up for a T-spin that way. We'll see if a player tries that out. You know what, now that I think about it, that probably would be the best way to take advantage of T-spins. Maybe a center well would be better. I don't have enough experience to know, but setting up kaidens with a right well would probably be a safe play. Jaden in a little bit of trouble. I believe Jaden is a hyper tapper. And nicely done, making their way down. Back to that clean Tetris on the right, now opened up for business. And then Tetri is running into some issues. Very close game score-wise. Oh, hanging that L piece is rough. Tetri with a heart. And we are going to game number 2. I don't think we saw any T-spins, so our modern players are not flexing the T-spins at all. If there was one, I apologize, I missed it. Level 0 start. I think that was accidental. They could try to draw. It's harder to do that than you would think with level 0, but we could play it out. I'm kind of curious to see how this plays out, actually. Because they can get super greedy. Also, that allows for us to start on the level 0 sound effects, which barely get any play at a high level. Now, before you guys get any ideas, don't everybody go accidentally, quote-unquote, picking level 0, or else the stream is going to last 5 years. What is going on here? I love this. Tetri hitting that T-spin. Getting spins and tucks on low level speed is actually kind of nerve-wracking. Is this skip score? No, okay. I should know this. I actually helped with the determining the scoring for the T-spin bonuses. Okay. Here we go. T-spin double for Tetri. Slowly but surely. Boom. You know what's kind of fun that we haven't really done on a official stream? We did it at a CTWC live event for TCWC in 2021, excuse me. Was 0 to 19 speedruns are a lot of fun. We had a mini bracket for that at our TCWC booth. This link to a community tournament? Yes, Aken. There's a community zone battle tournament being run by Jaden here on the left on Monday. So if you're looking for some zone battle competition, you should check it out. Ferox, what is your idea? Also, yeah, it seems like I think we are getting some newer viewers tonight, so if you are interested in playing on these streams in the future, I think we're planning to do, not so much over the holidays, but going into 2024, I'm hoping to do a lot more community showcases and things like that to have more regular competition within our community. More casual competition, I suppose. Ooh, I like that stack here from both players, actually. Tetri with this T-spin donation to open up the right well. Yeah, so let me plug the Discord, actually. Discord is the best hub. Best place to stay up to date if you want to participate in community events. Be sure to nab that community events role when you first join the Discord. Aken from YouTube chat is letting Twitch chat know happy holidays. Does Twitch have any messages for YouTube chat? I'm the middleman. Dovetail says happy holidays to our YouTube chatters. All right, looks like we are, you know what? You are always in transition now that I think about it. On when you start from level 0. Every 10 lines, the level increases. My brain is like, oh, we're approaching transition because the colors are changing, but they are always changing when you start from level 0. My brain is just, it's wired for level 18 commentary, I suppose. Is Tetri? Okay. You know what? I don't mind that. They're bringing down that center well, heading back to the right, and nice T-spin double from Jaden. You know what? Their board looks really messy, but I guess there's still a lot of scoring potential on a messy board with T-spins enabled here. Oh yeah, another thing I want to mention is tomorrow we are going to be doing a Discord voice hangout on a Saturday, which I don't think we've done before. Correct me if I'm wrong, any long-time Enhanced members, but I think it should be fun to have a kind of a full moon voice hangout. I believe our mod Ferox will be helping with that. I think we've had some like informal ones on Saturdays for sure, but I feel like Saturdays are a good day to bring players together because players get on for the team queue, right? So voice hangouts would naturally play into that. I hear a cat meowing at my door. Not sure if I should let them in. I feel like the stream might like it, but there's also a chance it walks over my keyboard and ruins things. Atomic Spoon is bothering Wiley to come play. Nice. Wiley. I believe they just got a giveaway. They won. It was rigged. They won the LRG giveaway. For the limited run game physical edition, which, yeah, if anyone did participate or had won that giveaway, they should have received it by now. Or are very close to receiving them. Luminous is a good game, but hard at first. Yes, Luminous Remastered. I like the point that somebody else brought up in our Discord chat about it. Luminous is like a hard game to get into, but easier to master. And I feel like the opposite can be said about a lot of games, right? Like Tetris is pretty easy to get into, but very, very difficult to master. Luminous almost feels like the opposite at times. But once you kind of like crack into that initial, like when it clicks, when Luminous starts to click, it feels really good. Ooh, that rough L hang from Jaden, so I think we're bound to go to a decider here. Shoutouts to our resident Lissy. Lissy, if you're out there, shout out. Curbtown has been helping you with Luminous tips, I believe, yeah. Yeah, the Luminous community is awesome. If you actually do want to learn the game, they're out there. They're definitely willing to help, whether it's in the Enhanced Discord or a Luminous community Discord. It seems like a pretty awesome community to get into. I believe there's like a fan, Luminous fan Discord, but they come in full force when we host things in the enhanced Discord as well, which we're gonna try to do more of. I feel like the Luminous community can use some love. Oh, I thought Jaden was about to have a PC. You just need the right pieces. Alright, so this is game 3 between Jaden and Tetri. Oh, Jaden misses the T-spin. That was actually really tricky. They could have went for one there, but it's probably a little nerve-wracking to go for a T-spin halfway up your board. And I know for certain that Jaden, she has that T-spin vision, so it's not like she did not see that the T-spin was there. There we go. Dovetail says that classic score attack is really tough because you absolutely cannot second guess your moves. This goes double with the one preview. Yes. So when you do manage to second guess your moves, it's called an adjustment, right? And when players make an adjustment, especially if you're using like the default speed, the dash movement, your adjustments can only go so far, even if you see a better move like a lot later. It can kind of throw off your rhythm. But usually, yeah, if you try to make those last second adjustments, they're not like across the board. It'll be like a snap rotation on your piece or something like that. The problem with T-spins is soft dropping at lower speed levels. It would just immediately place the piece unable to T-spin, and Jaden is good. If I look away for just a moment, anything can happen in Classic. But thanks for playing, Jaden and Tetri. And yes, Jaden is hosting a Zone Battle tournament on Monday. I will plug that another time because I have the right link this time. So if you're looking for a Zone Battle tournament to play in, check it out. Who is up next? Ferox. Ferox might have a better idea. Let's see. So Dovetail was looking for a match. We could probably do Dovetail versus... let's see here. Oh wait, is Atomic Spoons and Aken here? We can do that. Okay, yeah, let's do Aken versus Atomic. While we wait for that, I only have one thing to plug, one sponsor, and it is us. We have we have merch available until the end of the weekend, and then our lovely TECWC shop will be going down for forever, at least until next time. So if you are interested in some merch for the holidays, if you want to keep warm with a hoodie, want to wear a t-shirt to up your game, our merch does in fact improve your skill level. So be sure to buy thousands of dollars worth of merch, and you'll be a Kashiroba before you know it. You'll be the best player in the world. So check that out. I'll plug that in the Twitch chat. And personally, I like to wear the incognito shirt, I call it. It's like the black on black, black text on black. That way I can be a nerd in public and show my love for Tetris Effect without being too over the top. So, okay. Atomic Spoons versus Aken. Good luck. Yeah, I think the most popular item was the color logo t-shirt, but yeah, I really like the black on black t-shirt. So we got a level 5 start. Yeah, I think these players are around the 4 to 5k range in SR, so welcome all players here to our community showcases. I believe Atomic Spoons, I think Aken played in a lot of the TECWC tournaments, but I know Atomic Spoons played in quite a bit of TECWC at that entry level, so it's cool to see. And I hope everyone that played TECWC casually or like as new players had a good time. Welcome in, KJF. R3IO, welcome in. Yeah, glad you enjoyed TECWC this year, Dovetail. But yeah, we're thinking of other ways to host tournaments moving forward, whether they're more regular tournaments or, you know, of course I always want to improve, and my team always wants to improve and do bigger, better things. So, yeah, looking forward to the next wave of competition. And until then, we should do more of these community streams. I've had a lot of fun with the TECWC community streams, and I think it's nice to do it on a regular basis and kind of meet other people in the community, right? So that is one goal for 2024, is just have more chill community streams like this. They're always a lot of fun. Circle 2. Do you guys know who came up with a name for the Square One championship? Moose? Oh, okay. Shoutouts to Moose if you're out there, or if you see this VOD. Alright, so how's our game looking here? 27k difference. That can definitely be changed in a blink of an eye here. Atomic Spoon's going to break into that lead with a Tetris. Oh, Aken go for the T-spin. Very nice. Microsoft Excel Championship at HyperX Arena this week in Vegas? No way. Did they really? Who hosted that? Q-Data, I would love to hear more about that. If you want to share it on the enhanced Discord, I'll take a look. Yeah, I think someone made a Tetris game in Excel, right? I'm just curious who would have hosted that. That's amazing. Excel Championship. So it was part of like a greater event. What else is at the Excel Championships? Is there a tournament category for like fastest person to make a spreadsheet for X prompt? I would so watch that. That'd be so cool. I spend a ton of time in Google Sheets for work. I have a Google Sheet for everything. So I would gladly watch the Excel Championship. That's funny. Ooh. Some interesting placements from Atomic. Some almost like 500 IQ placements for a moment. Setting up for T-spins. So Aken with a bit of lead. I think they're really taking advantage of this T-spin bonus. Humans can make a competition out of anything with sheer willpower. Next competition, who can top out the fastest? That would get old quick. Ferox, you want to compete on who can top out the fastest to close out the stream? Any challengers for that competition? Are we talking like zone battle or classic? Very different top out methods. We could do a trifecta. Fastest to top out in each game mode. Oh, Atomic tops out. That was a really good round from Aken, though. I feel like Aken definitely hitting those T-spins with these messy boards. Very nice. But I feel like Atomic Spoons is going to come back with a vengeance here and bring it. Sticking to that level 5 speed. So here's the thing about level 5. It allows players to not feel pressured. They can take their time. But I feel like in Classic, sometimes when you have too much time to think about where to place your piece, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I almost just want to place it and not have to think about it too much. Who is on deck? So we have... We have an opponent for Dovetail. Maybe next up we can do Dovetail versus Zeni or Rainfell. Ferox, I'll let you determine the next matches. Atomic Spoon's a little bit high here. Ooh, they get the piece they wanted for that triple. Oh, they're pinned? Okay, thank you. I think we should actually do a Dovetail versus Rainfell, because I think we skipped Dovetail there. And then there should be another person around that level we can match up. Zeni versus a Failer. And Bendy is cracked, so we'll find a good opponent for Bendy. Not that their opponent was bad, but I think Bendy is just god tier. So we should be approaching 60 lines, which means, at least on Aken's side, which means that we'll be upping the levels momentarily. Atomic Spoon's taking their time. I need to fill out that left well. It's getting a little scary here. We do get the long bar though. So a little bit of a break. Tetris for Atomic. Aken hitting that T-spin double. For those of you tuning in, like, why are there T-spin bonuses on classic Tetris? We're just having fun. There's a custom match setting where you can turn up the score for T-spins and all clears. I don't think we've had an all clear yet. Maybe Aken heard me. Looks like they might be keeping their board low for an all clear. Atomic Spoons managed to bring their board down quite a bit. Thinking through their moves here. So Aken with a pretty comfortable lead, but yeah. It could they could run into trouble quickly, and as we see right now, like, if they're just clearing singles through triples, they might not be able to maintain that lead. But this also does put a little bit of pressure on Atomic Spoons to come up with some Tetrises and T-spins in order to get caught up here. And there's one. So as the level increases, so does the score per line cleared. Shock59 says, I don't understand how people can be so good at classic score attack and find it so much harder than modern Tetris. Really? Yeah, I guess there are a lot of hurdles that come with classic, right? At face value, it might be a little less complex, right? You're not having to... There's less pieces to account for. It's only one piece preview. But yeah, there's a lot of difficulties that come with like this kind of rule set because pieces lock instantly. It is only one piece preview. Controlling can be a little trickier. There's definitely difficulties and simplicities to each variant, right? Playing modern Tetris at the highest level is also very hard to do. Playing anything that has a competitive aura or scene around it will eventually get difficult. Yeah, I think the gravity and like the forced, how it forces you to make a decision right away can be trickier for people just starting out on Classic, whereas Modern might help you out a little bit. So does like the hold piece and stuff like that, right? And you're guaranteed to get certain pieces every 7 pieces. Okay, actually, this is there's comeback potential here. Already have one Tetris set up. Where's that long bar? There it is. Boom. But the speed's going to increase a little bit, so maybe a little bit out of their comfort zone, as we see with these misdrops. This is salvageable if we get some long bars, which we are not getting those long bars. 19, 20 piece drought, and GG. Aken's going to take it. Yeah, there's a time hurry up. Yeah, 2-minute hurry up. That's unique to Tetris Effect, but it can lead to some pretty cool interactions, right? It forces a player to go for score, and like sometimes it comes down to the wire. So it can be disabled in custom games, but generally I'm all for it. Kind of is a unique take on the game mode within Tetris Effect. Not everyone's for it, which maybe we'll see some chatters say that. But all right, who do we have next? We have I believe Dovetail versus Rainfell is what made sense. Is Rainfell around? I'm gonna ping each of them. So yeah, Dovetail Magician and Rainfell, when you two are ready. I sent you the code here on Discord. And anybody else that wants to play in these events in the future, I think we're approaching time soon, but I'll drop a Discord link in the chat, and we would be happy to have you. Atomic saying, they did a T-spin in Classic, my life is complete. Didn't clear any lines, but I did it. Very nice, very nice. I'm sure more T-spins are coming your way in Classic. All right, looks like our players are in the lobby, and when you two are ready, we can get started. And then on deck, we will have Zeni versus Raphael. I'm so bad at pronouncing some of these usernames. And then Bendy versus, let's see if Super Shocky appears, or myself, or maybe Jaden can play. Yeah. Greek player, let's go, says Eldinos. Should be a little late in Greece right now. I'm on a weird time zone right now. I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada, so it's like I feel like it doesn't share. I don't share many time time zones with other players right now. Right now it is 7:08 p.m. for me, so like an hour ahead of Eastern time zone, or 4 hours ahead of Pacific. 1:08 a.m. Okay. Oh, you're from Greece as well. Welcome in. So yeah, I guess I'm directly between UK and Pacific time zones. It's 4 hours each way. I typically work with a team on the Pacific Coast time zone, so... Shock from Australia. We got a lot of countries in here tonight. Or I guess Australia is a continent slash... I don't know what's going on there. Australia East time zone. Happy to see an event at a convenient time for once. 10:08 a.m. Very nice. Yeah, I guess on a Saturday. It's a good time for you. Actually, our TECWC tournaments, because we have a Japanese team as well, tend to be actually at pretty good times for Australians. At least like the streams, the tournament streams. Yes, these are just friendly, fun matches. No bracket right now. We might do like some community tournament brackets in the future. But for now, we're just hanging out. Right now, we have T-spins and all clears enabled for classic score attack. So T-spin does just as much score as a Tetris, and T-spin single does half the score of a Tetris. Ooh, Rainfell misses the T-spin there. It can be kind of tricky to hit T-spins on these higher gravities. I guess that's part of the risk of the going for T-spins, even with the bonus. They are more efficient, but you can miss them. Is there going to be a zone battle showcase soon? Good question. I'll be out for the holidays here, so I guess until... When would our next showcase be? Probably not until mid-January. But we can do a zone battle for that. Hotn, if you need sleep, enjoy your sleep. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you're going to battle through it, well, you are very welcome to continue to be sleep deprived and watch some Tetris. Hang out with us. But either way, thanks for making it out tonight. Alright, Rainfell bringing their board down a little bit. Both players have a bit of a jagged board here with some holes in the bottom, but let's see if they try to... Seem like they're greeting a little bit, knowing that T-spins are enabled, so... oh, that's a rough L placement from Rainfell. And they do not get the long board over, so that's actually... Unless they can, like... Unless they're better than I realize, yeah, that should be the end of the match. Dovetail will take game numero uno. And we're off. Another level 15 start here. 15 starts are legal in our highest level of play, level 15 to 18. You wish you could commentate? You should, yeah. The best way to get into commentary is just to start doing it. You could always upload commentary somewhere if you'd like. Oh, Dovetail? That is a tricky board. Yeah, you're gonna have to have some classic Tetris know-how to manage that. But Rainfell not out of the woods just yet. Okay, they hit the T-spin. If they missed that T-spin, that could have been disastrous. Okay, a quick game number 2. That is the nature of classic Tetris. A set could be over an hour or under 10 minutes, depending on how the set plays out. Ooh, missed T-spin there for Rainfell. Not a bad board to work through here. Oh, they actually set up that T-spin. Very nice. And Tetris for Rainfell. I think Dovetail just wants to keep it safe. Maybe take their board down a little bit. Oh, they're actually... That is not safe, but it pays off with that T-spin double. Very nice for Dovetail. Yes, we have a D-sider here, Atomic Spoon. Aken from YouTube says, playing lower speed levels after a while of higher ones like 18 sometimes feels very trippy considering you're used to the higher speed. Yeah, actually, that's a good way to practice, like for some of the lower levels, right? I feel like at higher levels you tend to play a little more conservative and make decisions just to survive, which might get lost when you have more time to consider how to maneuver your pieces at lower speeds. I enjoy playing like level 18 after playing a lot of level 19, or even playing level 19 after you play some level 29. And looks like Rainfell is going to take it after Dovetail ran into some issues there. So GG's. Thanks for playing. Up next, we have names I cannot pronounce. Zeni versus Raphael. Go with Afa. Afa versus Zeni. We have a lot of people in our lobby here. Zeni from Spain. Raphael, okay. I can do that. I can 100% do that. And Brazil, how many countries do we have in here tonight? I feel like we have like at least 10 countries of players tonight. That's pretty cool. I It's all connected, everybody. We're all connected around the world. Okay. Level 12 start. Alrighty. I can vibe with level 12, especially the color. We had Spain, Brazil, UK, USA, Greece. I'm in Canada right now. What are we missing, everybody? There's got to be some other ones out there. Australia, that's right. I saw Wee was in chat, our moderator Wee. They're from Japan. So we're up there, we're around 10. Fighting across continents on different PCs and consoles. Yeah. Yeah, Tetris Effect is pretty darn accessible. It's not free to play, but it's on nearly every console. It's cross-platform. It's even on like cloud-based systems like Amazon Luna, so you can play it on a Chromebook if you really wanted to. Yeah. Also, just because of the rollback, right? I feel like it's a game you can kind of play against anybody anywhere. Like if you have a opponent with a poor connection or something, it doesn't really mess up your game too much unless the game actually disconnects. Remote play to PlayStation. Have any of you played on the PlayStation Portal thing, like the controller that hooks up to your PS5? I want to try that. I don't know how many of our players tonight are PlayStation users, but Tetris Effect has a pretty big PlayStation user base. I think Steam is starting to pass it. But, you know, Tetris Effect has always been a popular PS Plus game, and yeah, we have a lot of players on PlayStation. You have yet to see a PS5 in person, really? I'm historically like a PC gamer, but I like my PS5. PlayStation Portal doesn't make much sense when it does the same thing as your phone. I guess like if you're, it makes sense maybe if you're a very active PlayStation user, right? Because you can kind of resume using your console at home. Same save file, same everything, right? You still have to be in your home for it to work? Oh, I thought you could use a PlayStation Portal anywhere. Am I wrong on that? I saw pictures of people using on the beach, for example. I think as long as you have a internet connection, so maybe if you connect through your like cellular Wi-Fi or something like that, like a hotspot. I might be wrong too. I'll have to check. I thought it was everywhere. But yeah, like it. Anyways, most of the enhanced library, such good games to play on the go. I feel like puzzle games in general are good on the go. I don't really play Luminous when I sit down at my computer, for example, but I play a lot of Luminous when I'm on Steam Deck or Nintendo Switch. Even our game Humanity, which runs nicely on the Steam Deck, is a really fun mobile game. So Zeni, set up for a T-spin, hits that T-spin double. We're approaching 100 lines, so we should see a transition. Now we're on 13 to level 15 is all the same speed. And then 16 through 18 is the same speed, and then 19 through 28 is the same speed. We'll see how far these players are able to play out. And it's pretty close at that. Similar line count, so no like massive lead or anything. This seems like a pretty true... Ooh, that T-spin single. That added a lot of score. Yeah, T-spin singles are worth half of a Tetris right now. We could have gone overboard with the rule and have it so only T-spins accrue any score at all. You can disable Tetris score and single or double and triple. Kind of funny. Shock says, I really like puzzle games on the go, but I can't play them very well over remote play because of it. Oh yeah, that's a good point. And I can kind of agree with that. Like input latency for like cloud gaming can be pretty rough. I did play a little bit of Tetris Effect on Amazon Luna. I think eventually you kind of get used to that delay, but I had a pretty fast sprint on Amazon Luna Tetris, but yeah, I totally get that. For a game that you want to feel like you want it to feel good to play, I feel like puzzle games need to hit that. There's other games like that, like real-time strategy games. I feel like you want to make sure it feels good to control your units, for example. In puzzle games, you want to make sure it feels good to control your pieces, blocks, pills, blobs, whatever they may be. So we're approaching faster speeds here. Zeni with a very minute lead. As they approach level 19, yeah, they're going to want to bring it down, and that long bar clear is really going to help out. And Raphael is at the very bottom, and it looks like they're playing it pretty safe here on 19, so there is comeback potential. Oh, Zeni hits that T-spin double. Sick. Very nice. Can they get it? Okay, it looks like they're going to top out here, but that T-spin double is going to put pressure on Raphael. That was like very clutch. And yeah, I think that actually won them the game, was that T-spin double. So I think it won them the game. Maybe not quite, but it was a very close game regardless. Very nice. So Raphael with a speed choice for game number 2 here. It started on level 12 in round 1. Yeah, definitely secured a strong lead where Raphael probably felt the pressure a little bit. Level 15 start, very nice. Welcome in, Zeno, by the way. You enjoy deck builders. Yeah, there's certain games. Anything that doesn't need to be like need to feel good real time is a good cloud game to me as well. Deck builders would fit that bill. Wish you could get a Steam Deck. Is Steam Deck not available in Australia? I didn't know that if it wasn't. How do I join this? Good question. We have a community Discord where we let people know we're having our community showcase and they can opt in to play, or we can tag you in the matchmaking thread so that you can play some matches. But I think we are getting close to calling the stream for tonight. But yeah, if you want to participate in future community showcase streams, just be sure to join the Discord and stay up to date. We're going to be doing more of these going into the 2024 year. Which, by the way, I guess I won't be streaming over the holidays, so happy holidays to everybody. And happy New Year. Because this might be the last time for me to do it. I guess we might have some kind of hangout next week, but yeah, I'm already in Canada here for the holidays. Nice T-spin there from Raphael. And yeah, for those of you just tuning in, we're doing a special rule set tonight where we reward T-spins and all clears in classic Tetris, which is not normally a thing. So adds a bit of a dynamic and a different strategy, different ways to stack in order to go for those extra bonus points. Yeah, I really like it too. It changes. I feel like it changes the game dramatically at a high level, right? I'd be really curious to see the best players go at it with a T-spin only rule set. Not T-spin only, but like a T-spin rule set. Yeah, I feel like let's say people master having all clears enabled, I feel like it would be most common to happen in like the really late speed levels where players play a little safer. So like level 29, for example, where most players aren't able to play, but the top players that use the rolling technique where they roll the bottom of the controller. I feel like it'd be more often you would see all clears there, where players are initially like trying to be at the bottom of the board. Yeah, for sure, Shock. And I think that's part of the fun of these community streams. There's nothing on the line here, so we can change up the format and kind of chill out. I think next time we might try to do some zone battle with like different rule sets, like classic bag, no hold, stuff like that. There's a lot of fun settings for zone battle, actually. Change the phases. You could turn off zone entirely. It's a lot of fun to be had there. Yes, 20G zone battle is very cool. And the funny thing about that is the zone, people always forget that the zone actually gets rid of gravity, which you don't really think about too much in zone battle because it's always low gravity. So when you're under the pressure of like 20G and that 0 gravity kicks in, it's kind of funny. Yeah, I think next time, so I guess we'll be taking a break until the holidays, until after the holidays, but we should do some fun zone battle custom matches. Change up the settings there. Oh yeah, so if you're already in the Discord, at the top of the Discord there should be like a channels and roles area. Make sure you have the community events role, and you'll get pinged for community events. Then yeah, you could always, if you want to play, you could always tag me in the Discord. I'm Austin Enhance. I should be towards the top of the Discord, and just be like, hey, I want to play, and I'll try to get you in a match. But we are ending our stream momentarily here. I think we have time for one more match. I think Bendy should be waiting for a match. So Raphael with a strong lead here. Looks like Zeni, unless they have some insane ability, shouldn't be able to get to the left there. So we're going to go to a decider. Pretty good matchup. I love this stack from Raphael here. If they missed that T-spin, I would have felt bad. Nice stacking here from Zeni. A little safer. Raphael is going for these T-spins. They're forcing them. Which, you know what? It's probably the best way to play this rule set. I mean, just like with modern Tetris, T-spins only clear 2 lines, so you could theoretically get like double the efficiency in classic score attack. They're just hard. I feel like it's much harder to go for a T-spin in classic, or we just don't have the know-how and practice to do so. Oh my god, this stack from Raphael. T-spin drought. There we go. So both players, looks like they're going to have to do some burning. Raphael in a little more trouble though. Pretty high on the board. Nice, getting the right pieces there to bring it down. Using that long bar flat, which is usually advised if, in many scenarios, using that flat long bar will be helpful if you're just trying to bring your stack down instead of creating high vertical columns. I think that's going to do it for Raphael. So Zeni just needs to kind of keep their cool and score 10,000 points. Or they could go out with style. And alright, they already won. But they could have gone out with that T-spin victory. Very nice. So Zeni takes it. Nice games. Okay, so we're gonna have a game with Bendy. I might play the game. Do we have anybody Who here is really good at Classic? Bendy is very good at Classic. Oh, there goes my lobby. While I get our lobby set up again, just a last call. Merch is available only for this weekend or until, yeah. So we're taking down our TECWC store following this weekend. So if you were thinking about getting merch at all, now's the time to do it. We have multiple colors. We also have the "We Are All Connected" text, which is my personally favorite, especially the black on black on the bottom right there. It's my incognito shirt I like to wear out. As well as stickers. So yeah, if you're interested, I'm going to drop a link in the chat for that while we get this last game set up. Do we have any other classic score attack mains around here, or anybody? I think Bendy is probably our top player. I guess I'll probably go ahead and play Bendy. I'm a little hungry to play after watching everyone else play. So let's get Bendy in here, and we'll close out the stream. Oh, is Jaden here? Jaden, are you here? We could do Jaden. I know Jaden's pretty high level. And we can give Jaden the spotlight since she's running a tournament on Monday. You know what? I'll just give it a go here. So we are going to do myself versus Bendy. Austin versus Bendy. Close out the stream. Alright, good luck, Bendy. Or are you playing in Jaden's tournament? Shock59 is excited for Jaden's tournament. Probably not going to be able to join it. Oh, okay, okay. Probably should have read your statement first. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to watch. High level zone battle is a treat. Good luck, Mendy. So T-spins are enabled. We have a level 18 start. I'm not sure how far Bendy made it in this year's CTWC. I know they're very good with the DAS play style. I feel like I'm having deja vu because I probably already interrogated Bendy on their CTWC or playstyle status. Not sure if Bendy has picked up rolling or anything like that. They can. Oh, I thought I had the all clear for a moment. I was so close to the all clear. Ooh, got the T piece right away. Bendy setting up a 3-6 stack on the left side here. So they should be able to get more T-spins. I'm going for a Kaiden here, so I'm setting up these props on the right. Oh wait, no, oh no. I misread that. No. I screwed up. Screwed up big time. Bendy taking the easy dub against some scrub. Nicely done. rough start. Unless your name is Bendy. Oh no! Man, missing that T-spin. It's rough. Oh, Benny missed the Tetris there. Managed to get another long bar. This is like bad. I feel like it's bad habits, but to go for T-spins in Classic, but they're actually rewarding. So it's just very different if you are like someone that plays a fair amount of Classic. One thing about T-spins being enabled is like there's a lot of comeback potential. So like the score gap is actually less than it would seem like usually. Because yeah, there is more scoring potential, so more room to come back if T-spins are enabled. You could also fish for them more than usual, depending on the circumstance, right? I'm getting crushed right now. Oh no, that hang. No. Bendy, you're welcome to play it out for our final game, final Mullen if you would like. Show us what you got. Oh, or not. Alright. So Bendy, someone to be reckoned with in this mode. GG's. Yes, exactly, Zeno. It just helped me be like, you know what, this game's not over. But yeah, that was That's a fun rule set for the day. You don't really know how to set up T-spins. Yeah, I guess, Bendy, do you not have you played much Zone Battle or anything like that? Or is classic Tetris kind of your first foray into the Tetris world? Classic mostly. I feel like a lot of like players tend to get into with like Tetris 99 in the last 2 years, and then that devolves into other forms of Tetris, or they see like classic Tetris on YouTube or something like that, right? Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like I would love to see like who are some well-known classic players good at modern. Green Tea would kill it. Even Sharky, I feel like Sharky might be good at it. Miles and Sodium are pretty good at modern Tetris. I feel like that'd be a fun match. And Huffaluffagus. But yeah, okay, we're going to call it there for today. I think we already went over time. So, yeah, last call on merch. We're going to be closing the merch store at the end of the weekend. So definitely nab something there if that interests you. And also a reminder for Jaden's Zone Battle tournament. Use the SMS command in Twitch chat, and you can pull up the bracket there if you want to register and play in a Zone Battle tournament coming up this Monday, run by a community member. So check that out. And yes, without further ado, we are going to close out the stream for tonight. So where's my camera? There we go. Thanks everyone for playing, and it was a lot of fun. So I think this will be our last community showcase stream until January, because our team at Enhance will be off for a few weeks for the holidays. So yeah, everyone have a happy holidays if I don't see you next week in the Discord or anything like that. And Discord is being a bit wild now. Well, I'm about to take a look at Discord, so yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, and until next time, have a happy new year if I don't see you until 2024. Bye-bye. See ya, Captain, Dovetail, Zeno, Brandon. Peace out. And I might throw a raid somewhere, so if you want to hang out and chat, maybe we'll find someone else to watch. So, all right.